What is up, you guys? This is your boy and the Matrix. I talk about anime, manga, video games, geek culture, and Japanese culture. So today I want to talk about Hollywood. You know, so I'm here at bonding into comics, and I found this article saying YouTuber The Critical Drinker explains why modern movies suck, right? And The Critical Drinkers are a really fun YouTube channel, so go check it out. But you know, in the past year, I mean, I really started noticing it around 2014, 2015, and then in 2016 during the elections of of Donald Trump, the Orange Man, or whatever you want to call him. People hated him so much, and even the movies, you know, that's when it really kicked off. You know, once Trump took office, right? And a lot of people, you know, I mean, there's YouTube channels that have been created on the simple, you know, on just one theme, and that is the hatred for Hollywood, just criticizing Hollywood. I mean, you can start a YouTube channel now, and it'll grow pretty fast if you talk crap about Hollywood movies and the comic book industry. It will grow pretty freaking fast, right? And I mean, I know Jeremy from the Geeks and Gamers. His channel grew tremendously, talking crap about Disney, Star Wars, and Kathleen Kennedy. His channel just went crazy, just grew like crazy, right? And I mean, there's something, you know, that people are really sick and tired of all these, you know, Hollywood movies, and they kind of, you know, unless it's a really good movie, kind of like the Spider-Man No Way Home. Excuse me. Yeah, Spider-Man No Way Home, you know, which basically was fan service. You know, bringing in all the Spider-Mans, you know, the Spider-Man multiverse, the Spider-Verse. And it made billions of dollars. So unless we have a really, really good movie like that, people do not go to see it, right? You know, they might check out a movie here and there, but once they notice that it's kind of like woke, W-O-K-E, what people do is that, you know, they get away from it. And most likely they're going to leave a negative review on the internet. They'll make a YouTube video. They'll leave a negative review on Rotten Tomatoes, something, right? So, and Hollywood is inundated with, you know, with all these things, you know, the euphemism, you know, all this woke stuff, identity politics, all this shit. It's just being spread all over our movies. And this is exactly what ruined comic books, you know? That's exactly what ruined comic books. So, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Because Hollywood is not stopping. You know, Disney is not stopping. It doesn't matter how much, you know, how much backlash they get from the fans, from viewers. As a matter of fact, they always go and blame it on the fans, right? So what are we to do? What are we to do? So there is a company, and I wanted to show you guys this, because Gina Carano is actually part of this. You guys remember Gina Carano? You know, canceled by Disney, right? Gina Carano's part of this, and this is one of the few companies that I actually see that's actually fighting, standing up, and actually doing something about it. Creating movies without Hollywood, which is the title of this video. Creating movies without Hollywood. Creating movies that are not woke. We're creating movies without identity politics. Creating movies that entertain, just good old entertaining movies. You want to sit down and just be taken away. I mean, recently the Lord of the Rings movies, it's basically woke now. They took Tolkien. It was a huge disrespect to Tolkien, and just adding all these like identity politics and a gay up here and a, you know, I mean, and I'm not so bothered by the diversity if they weren't like, man, but they ruined Tolkien. They ruined Lord of the Rings. Amazon ruined Lord of the Rings, right? Now, so what are we to do? So the answer to save our entertainment, to save Western entertainment, is create our own movies and TV shows, and create our own comic books, create our own novels. Actually, I've written novels, actually. Write our own novels. And actually, really quick, if you want, nowadays, if you want to find stories that are not woke, go to Amazon Kindle. There's tons of science fiction, fantasy, and mystery that is not woke. Seriously. Right? And so the answer is to create our own. I mean, you have all over YouTube. There's YouTube creators and artists that create their own comic books, non-woke comic books. And I think this really is the way. And one company that's doing this is the Daily Wire. Hold on. It's the Daily Wire. And he did this here, if you can see it, this is Gina Carano. And she actually made a deal. She made a movie with the Daily Wire that's coming out this summer, 2022. It's called Terror on the Prairie, right? And actually, let's go over here. Let's go to watch. And the Daily Wire they made a movie called Run, Hide, Fight, right? Which is like, it was about a school shooter. The Shut-In, this is a horror movie. And again, the Daily Wire is run by Ben Shapiro. I know some people don't like Ben Shapiro, but he's doing great things. He's doing great things. I mean, this is a conservative media outlet, but their movies, if you watch their movies, they're not really conservative. They're just really good movies. Movies that are good writing, good storytelling, entertaining, right? So, and of course, here's the team: Ben Shapiro, Candace Owens, Andrew Kablan, Michael Knowles, Matt Walsh. I'm not really into Matt Walsh that much. I don't really like Matt Walsh. But they're making movies, okay? Without Hollywood, without this shit. So in the future, I say like 10 years from now, 5-10 years from now, the Daily Wire, because they're creating their own content, you're gonna have people that are going to leave Hollywood and they're gonna go to Tennessee with the Daily Wire because, and they're gonna work with the Daily Wire and make movies with them, non-woke movies. And again, forget about the whole like Republicans and Democrats. I know that the Daily Wire is a conservative company. I guess you could say a Republican company, but really, they work with non-Republican, non-conservative people. And okay, here it is. Run, Hide, Fight. It's a really good movie. I watched it twice. This is a really good movie. I watched it multiple times already. Where is it? Okay, here it is. The Hyperions. Few details. The Hyperions.
My name is Everybody Against the Wall.
Wait, hold on. So this is a superhero movie, right? They made a superhero movie, okay?
Perhaps it's time.
They made a superhero movie. Let me get out of here. And this is why I subscribe to the Daily Wire. And I recommend you guys to check out some of their stuff, right? Because in the future, years from now, this company is going to be huge and is going to be known for creating movies and entertainment that is not woke, no identity politics, none of that crap. And yes, this company is run by there's a lot of Christians, a lot of religious people. I know Ben Shapiro is a Jew, and the rest of the cast, I think they're Christians, right? If I'm not mistaken. But don't let the fact that they are conservative or Christians that ruin your curiosity. They made a superhero movie which is coming out on March 10, and they're making good movies, guys. They're making good movies. So if you're worried about like, oh well, they're just gonna like put a whole bunch of Christianity into these movies, no. The answer is no. Trust me. And I mean, I was raised Christian, so that doesn't bother me. But I'm talking about the Daily Wire because this is the way of the future. This is the way to get away from Hollywood, to leave Hollywood behind and create our own entertainment. Okay? And I forgot who it was, but oh yeah, recently, who was it? Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen said that people are not caring about the Oscars and the Emmys as they used to. Like movie award shows, because nobody really cares about movie award shows anymore. Like the ratings have been going down forever. Back then people would watch it because there wasn't anything else on TV. But now with all the choices, with modern technology, all the choices that we have for television, it's like, screw it. We don't need it. We don't freaking need it. Seriously. All right. So anyways, I'm going to stop the video right here. And the Daily Wire, they also provide news. They have some, basically news. Everything that has to do with like politics, technology, everything that's happening in the country, in America, is delivered to you by Ben Shapiro. So you can read articles, watch the episode, listen to podcasts. I like this company. I mean, they just, they're talking about Putin here, Vladimir Putin bombing Ukraine. So this is the way of the future. And if you're curious as to, companies that are fighting against Hollywood and creating their own content without Hollywood, then this is the way. This is the way to do it. And yeah, so go ahead and check it out. This is your boy, Andy Matrix. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, like the video, comment below, tell me what you think, and I'll see you in the next video. This is Andy Matrix. Godspeed.